Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about one of the most fascinating Australian coins, the 1970 for 50-cent piece. It might look like just another coin in your change, but some of these are actually worth big money. I'll show you exactly what to look for, how to tell if you have a rare one, and why certain 1970 for 50-cent coins can fetch incredible prices from collectors. So grab your coin jar and you might be sitting on a small fortune. Let's get started. The standard dodecagonal 12-sided 50-cent coin in Australia was introduced in 1969, replacing the earlier round silver version by 1974. The coin being examined here is a copper-nickel coin, 75% copper, 25% nickel, of the typical 12-sided shape, with the obverse showing Queen Elizabeth II with the Arnold Machin, thus and the reverse showing the Commonwealth coat of arms designed by Stuart Devlin. The mintage that year was fairly high, about 960 to 120 coins. Matters and recognizing condition. Now you asked specifically for the version without a mint mark in uncirculated condition. In Australian coinage, mint marks are not always present or consistently used for every issue, so one of the things you want to look for is whether the coin is a standard business strike, and importantly, whether it shows any sign of use, wear, or blemish on circulated. UNC means the coin basically looks as if it never was in active circulation. Full original mint luster. Crisp detail on the Queen's portrait on the coat of arms shield on the wattle leaves no major scratches or handling marks because the 1970 for mintage was relatively large. An example in perfect uncirculated condition is more attainable than very rare issues. A condition still matters a lot in value. So what is it worth? According to a recent price guide for a 1974 Australian 50-1 coin in mint state MS grades, for MS60 through MS65, the value range in AUD is about AUD $30, 42 AUD for $1,850. That gives you a ballpark for business strike uncirculated mint state examples. A specialized coin dealer listing shows an ex-mint roll, i.e. direct from the mint roll uncirculated 1970 for 50-cent coin listed for $40 Australian. So for your region, if you're converting to USD or PKR, you'll need to apply the current exchange rate. But the key takeaway, this coin in uncirculated condition is not astronomically rare, and the market reflects that by a modest premium above face value. Now one caveat: while the standard 1970 for 50-cent coin is what we've been discussing, there are error and variety pieces, for instance off-center strikes, planchet flaws, etc., which can command significantly higher prices. For example, one listing shows a 1974 coin struck about 3.5 millimeters off-center in uncirculated condition, an error coin. Such pieces are much more rare and hence more valuable. However, your focus is the standard no mint mark standard strike version, so the values we quoted earlier are the appropriate reference. Always check for variations or anomalies if you suspect yours might be such, because that can move it into a collector special category. If you have one of these coins and want to check it, examine the coin under good lighting and magnification. Look for crisp, sharp detail on the Queen's hair and diadem on the coat of arms shield and wattle leaf field. The surface should be free of major wear. If the high points are flattened or the luster is gone, it's likely circulated and worth less. Also check for any mint mark or unusual mark, though for 1970 for standard there's no special mint mark to look for. Compare diameter 31.5 millimeters, approx weight around 15.55 gm, composition copper nickel to known specs. If any signs of cleaning, heavy scratch, or corrosion exist, the value will be impacted. The packaging, if still in original mint roll or in protective holder, can also help preserve value. If you plan to buy or sell for buying, ensure the coin's condition is verified, ideally by a reputable grader or dealer. For selling, you'll want to present the coin as accurately as possible. High resolution photos of obverse and reverse describe grade, condition, state whether it appears uncirculated. Keep expectations realistic. While $40 AUD or roughly that is a good target for a standard uncirculated one, don't expect thousands of dollars unless your coin is a rare variety. Also consider costs, shipping, grading, insurance, and possibly international sale. If you're outside Australia and in your region, Pakistan, South Asia, consider customs, shipping costs, and beer Familiarity might need to educate. The beer about Australian coinage. By the way, if you enjoy coin collecting, rare finds, market value, updates and detailed breakdowns like this, please hit subscribe, tap the notification bell and like this video. It helps support the channel and lets me bring you more coin collecting guides from around the world. Leave a comment below if you own a 1974 50-cent coin or think you might and what condition it's in. I'll try to respond with what I can see from your descriptions. Let's summarize the 1974 Australian 50-cent coin now. Mint mark is a standard circulation strike with a healthy mintage approximately 8.96 million, so it's not extremely rare. In uncirculated condition, it commands a modest premium around AUD $3050 for typical level examples. According to current price guides, special varieties, errors can be far more valuable. Condition is critical. The difference between raw uncirculated and gem uncirculated can move the value meaningfully for collectors. It's a solid piece to own and incorporate into a college of Australian decimal coins. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you're in Pakistan or South Asia and you're curious about shipping costs, duties, or how to safely buy Australian coins from abroad, leave that in the comments and I'll cover it in a future video. Until next time, keep your coins clean, but not overly clean. Store them in a safe, dry place, and thanks for watching.